In this tutorial video, we're going to go through how you can create a component from a visible model. For this example, we're going to use the file that is created in the How to Model and Sculpt a Lioness in Aspire. So you can see here that we have the lioness model that was created in that tutorial video here. You can use the Create Component from Visible Model tool to allow you to create a single component of the visible model in your file. This can be helpful if you want to edit the model using tools like the sculpting tools, where normally to use a sculpting tool you would have to bake the model before using the sculpting tool. But if we go over to the Components tab here, you can see we have several levels with different components due to the way that the model was created. So we wouldn't be able to bake these components together as they're all on different levels. And for this example, we do not want to move them all to the same level as we have placed them on different levels for a reason. So instead of baking the models together, we can use the Create Component from Visible Model tool instead. So this tool will create the model on whatever active level we have selected in the Components tab. So before creating this component, we will want to create a new level. So I'm going to insert a new level here. I am going to rename this level model. So with this level selected, you can either go to the Create Component from Visible Model option in the Design tab here, or you can also go to Model, Create Component from, and Create Component from Visible Model. So I'm going to use the option here on the Design tab. And if we go back into the Components tab, we can see here that on the model level, it has created a copy of the visible model. So if we hide the other levels, you can see here now we have a single model of all the components that were previously visible, which we can now use tools like the sculpting tool to edit. So now if I go back and just remove the model we made, as mentioned, it will only create a model from the visible models in the software. So if we make only 4 of these levels visible instead of all 5, and again go to the Create a Component from Visible Model option, go back to the Components tab, hide these options, you can see that the model that it has created does not include the tail. So when using this options, you will need to make sure that all parts of the model that you want to use needs to be visible, or they will not be included when using this tool. I hope you have found this tutorial video on the Create Component from Visible Model tool helpful.